Hello, welcome to All About InDesign Learning series. This is lesson number 3. We are going to talk about the new document dialog box. Go to the File menu, New, and click on Document. You can also use keyboard shortcut Control N to open the new document. This will open up the new document dialog box. This dialog box is divided into 5 parts. The first is for setting up a document. The second is for choosing a page size. The third is for number of columns. Fourth is for setting up margins. And the last one is bleed and slug. Let's check the preview to see what we are doing. The document preset is set to default. In the intent drop-down menu, we can choose print, web, digital publishing based on our publishing requirements. In the number of pages, we can specify how many pages we want to insert in a document, or we can simply leave it to 1 as we can add pages later from the pages panel. Start page number is 1 and we will keep it that way. If we are going to work on a book or if we want a document to have left and right pages, then keep the check on facing pages. Primary text frame comes very handy to flow text when working on long documents and books. Primary text frame adds a text frame to the master pages. In the page size part, there are different page sizes available, but we can also specify our own page size by changing the values in the width and height. The width and height values are specified in picas, but we can change it to inches or millimeters from the preferences, or we can write in inches and it will automatically convert the values in picas. We can change the page orientation to portrait or landscape from here. In the columns, we can specify the number of columns we are going to have in a document. Say we want 3 columns in a document. The gutter space here is the space between the columns. We can increase or decrease the space from here. Remember, the column gutter in InDesign is entirely different than the gutter we see in Page Setup in Microsoft Word. In the margins, we can change the page margins of the document. We can break the chained link and we can specify different margins. For top, I want to use 6 picas. If we uncheck the facing pages, we see the inside and outside margin changes to left and right margins. Bleed and slug are non-printing areas of a document. If we want to add a bleed, we can specify its value here. This is the bleed in red color. We use bleed to extend an image beyond the page edge for printing purposes. I don't use slug, but it is used to add non-printing information to a document. Let's add slug to the right. This all sums up for the new document dialog box. In the next lesson, we will discuss about the panels and workspace.